Welcome to West Texas. Lubbock is home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and this rowdy crowd always expects to make it a tough place for visitors. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold up.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the Cowboys will have to kick this away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Making people miss. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff running right. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Will he score here? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. The shotgun running play call. Oh, what a move. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you added multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Cowboys will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They're going to run it. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this package given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback...
Oh, and he fumbles! Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
You know, a lot of these fullbacks, Chris, are like glorified offensive linemen blocking all game. Finally gets a chance to carry the ball. What does he do? He puts it on the ground. I'm guessing he's not going to get very many chances after that.
There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Can they pick up a first on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Holding, offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense.
Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. He hands it to the back. Watch the spin move. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? And he lofts it toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice gain.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Cowboys pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick throw, testing the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. There's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Santiago. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Looks like they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Hold it, open.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
On the set.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Cricket.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Texas Tech. On the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Cowboys will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Running through the tackle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass not complete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. A quick juke to get free. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get to completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys looking to keep this drive rolling. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff heading left. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty.
Okay, ready?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Cowboys will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The game makes it second and medium. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys have first and 10 here. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Send the back in motion. Throwing again on second and 10. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Man, I'd love to see receivers that want it like this. He's breaking tackles out there. I thought he might get to the sticks. He comes up a little bit short. Man, they got a great shot at converting now here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Breaks loose at the 40. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Over the middle, it's Santiago. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
He's got it for a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it breaks up a fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on fourth down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. We've got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Play action here on first down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 35.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Can they play key boy here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders expect to be able to run this clock out and claim the W. It's a shotgun run call. Spinning out of the tackle. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.